spring break, real quick. Spring break in Miami is starting to officially kick off. And the people over in Miami is saying, we don't want you to come here, especially Miami Beach. Check it out, y'all.
It is March 1st, and like clockwork, hordes of spring breakers are here in South Florida. Chopper 4 above the crowds from South Beach to Hollywood earlier today. It was a perfect day to be out on the sand and in the water.
City leaders and local law enforcement ensuring both tourists and locals stay safe. CBS News Miami's Nakaya Carrero is live in Miami Beach. And Nakaya, quite the scene behind you.
That's right, guys. As you can see, we're here on 5th and Ocean, and at the entrance of the beach, you see that sign. It says no open alcohol. The beach is closed from 6 to 5 a.m. and we're seeing those crowds of people being pushed out from the beach, as you're seeing police officers at the entrance of the beach monitoring everything, and that's because the first wave of spring breakers is here. Chopper 4 flew over South Point Pier and captured a large group crowding together as a speaker was being passed around within the group. Then up the shoreline in Fort Lauderdale Beach, huge crowds can also be seen. And these are from earlier today. At Fort Lauderdale, officials actually held a press conference about the rules for spring break, like no alcohol, no loud music, and no coolers on the beach.
The only exception of small specific areas where our hotels are allowed to serve alcohol, and you're to stay in that designated area.
You want to make your spring break experience the best experience you've ever had. Why? Because we want you to come back. We want you to come back next year. We want you to come back in future years.
Now, I spoke to the Miami Beach Police Department public information officer, who says you will be seeing enhanced presence of police officers throughout this weekend. But next weekend, they will be considered in high impact weekend, as they're expecting more spring breakers to come. So you will be seeing law enforcement agencies from around the county here on Miami Beach to assist.
Let me first say that Mamacita Señorita is nice. But I'm trying not to get distracted. But shout out to Mamacita. Ooh, andre. Iba. Shout out to Mamacita. Listen, I ain't even gonna front. I was trying to have a competition because I was like, yo, some of these New York reporters is getting a little hotter than usual. Where they recruiting these New York reporters at? But they ain't got nothing on the Miami reporters. These Miami Beach ones and the Miami reporters, you can forget it. It's not even a competition. It's over. But anyways, getting back to the show specifically, they not playing with y'all this year? Somebody said to me, they said, Anton. They said, Anton. Oye, mami. They said, Anton. Grown people go on spring break. I said, heck yeah, we do. What you think, we don't need vacations? But I don't be in Miami. By the time that they start, are you going to be your papi? Aye. I said, heck yeah, we do. What you think we do when our kids had a little spring break and vacation or whatever? My daughter stay busy. She don't even know nothing about spring break on that type of tip. You gonna look up her IG for me? Hook that up for me, big dog. NYC reporters are not badder than the Broward County and the Miami Beach ones, so you can forget it, big dog. But by the time that spring break starts to hit, I get the heck up out of there. I get the heck from over Miami and Miami Beach, because you got a whole lot of people that come in, and you seen all of those people on the beach. Let me see if I can see the scene where all of the people was on the beach. That's them kicking y'all off the beach. They not having it. I wouldn't even get an Airbnb. Like, I wouldn't even buy an Airbnb and rent it out during these months if I was in Miami, because they gonna tear your stuff off. Ooh, OG Rihanna says Papi Anton. Hey, these ladies been calling me Papi lately. What was it? Is it the beard? Is it the silver fox that I was rocking with? These people don't care, man. They take over, they tear up. It'd be too much. I like to go to my hidden spot. Since it's only a few thousand of us in here right now, a couple thousand of us in here right now, my spot is Biloxi. When everybody is on spring break, if I want to go out of town during that time and I just want to relax, I hit Biloxi. I hit Mississippi. It's such a hidden gem. It's such a beautiful place. That's where the grown folks be at. Grown folks, you can get your dad bod on. Yeah. You can sit out by the beach. Everybody got money. Ain't nobody trying to fight because they got jobs to go to. You know what I'm saying? You don't, you ain't going to run too fast because you don't want to throw a hip out. We go to Biloxi. We in Mississippi. And we getting it popping. And it be lit. Y'all know Mississippi. Y'all don't know nothing about Biloxi, Mississippi? Oh, my God. Y'all got to figure it out. Y'all need to get up on y'all game. Biloxi, Mississippi is popping. That's where the grown folks be at. You didn't know? I stay at the Beau Rivage. I be at the Beau Rivage. Listen, Biloxi is like a mini Atlantic City / Vegas. The Beau Rivage is a smaller version of the Bellagio, and it got public transportation, a train, a trolley, and it's a spot for the Air Force. You go to Biloxi all the time, Leland Brown? Oh, you better tell them. Don't tell them, Anton. Listen. You chilling, and if I'm at the Beau Rivage, I'll show y'all. Let me show y'all what it's like over in Biloxi really quickly. I had to look up obfuscate, so y'all got to excuse my screen real quick. Let me show y'all where I stay at Biloxi. Maybe I could just go to the images. So I stay at the Beau Rivage. This is the Beau Rivage right here. It literally is like, it's like the Bellagio. That's not a clear picture. Yeah, it's like the Bellagio. It looked like the Bellagio on the outside. And then it's a casino, but it's got a whole lot of casinos. This is the pool area right here. This is literally what the pool area looked like. It's dope. I done did plenty of vlogs here. I'm usually sitting right here in this area right here. And then it overlooks the ocean, which I don't think that the ocean is nice like that. The water is pretty trash, but this is kind of what it looks like when it overlooks the ocean. So I stay at the Beau Rivage, and it just kind of overlooks the ocean, and we be chilling, and it's got, I ain't getting in the water either. But this overlooks the water. So this is like a huge thing that overlooks the water, and you could just see the ocean or whatever, and it's a pretty dope view. And then they usually fly me in private, and this is what it looks like at night, and it's surrounded by water. It's dope. It's really, really dope. But then you got the Hard Rock Casino Cafe, or the Hard Rock Casino that's right next door. This is what it looked like in here, let me kind of get a better view. This is what it looks like. So you got the Hard Rock that's next door, and you got like 6 or 7 different casinos that's all around it. And then they be having car shows and all of that stuff. It's dope, man. It's a vibe. So this is usually where I'm at. I'll be here in April. And we're going to get it popping. But it's usually dope. Like, I've never had a bad time. I've been to Biloxi 1,000 different times, and it's a vibe. It's usually great weather. And it's good energy. It's really, really good energy, and it's good vibes. And there'll be good people. It'll be grown folks. And the food is good. It's just good energy. So that's usually where I am. But anyways, let's get back to what's happening over in Miami really quickly. And this is the advertisement. This is the advertisement that's happening over in Miami and Miami Beach right now.
The spring break breakup. Some popular Florida destinations warning rowdy revelers they are not wanted there anymore. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more.
And that's another thing. One of the reasons why I like going to Biloxi, and this is the hidden thing. This is the key thing right now. The reason that I like going to Biloxi is not that it's just kind of off the beaten path to where I ain't got to worry about nobody really being there. But it's less than an hour away from New Orleans. So I don't usually stay overnight in New Orleans when I go over to the French Quarter and anything like that. We usually just rent a car, we shoot over there, and we party, we have fun, and then we shoot back over to the Bow, or we shoot back over to Biloxi. So it's right there in the middle. You can shoot over there, you can go to the other way. And so it's a lot to do that's all around you as far as the different connecting cities, because it's less than an hour away from New Orleans and you can get right over there. So we rent a car, we shoot over to New Orleans, we go and have a good time, and then we come back over and then we chill, at the poolside, and we just have a good time. We eat good, and then we have a good time. So that's another reason why I like to head over there. But let me show you the advertisement that they got going over there in Miami and Miami Beach.
Keep the calm. Morgan, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. That's right. Spring break is here, and hundreds of thousands, they've already flocked to Florida for that mid-semester getaway. But after a deadly spring break season last year, major coastal cities are cracking down on that chaos. We're talking dry beaches, curfews, and this morning officials say enough is enough.
It's the first weekend in March, and spring break fever is in full swing. But as droves of visitors flock to beaches and popular destinations across the country, some Florida cities are cracking down on safety, and it comes after a series of dangerous and chaotic incidents in the past 2 years. Police in Miami Beach swarming the scene after 2 people were shot last year during the festivities, and in 2022, hundreds sent running for cover after shots were fired. Partygoers even clashing with police, and all-out brawls breaking out any given night. This year, the city says it's not taking any chances, declaring they've broken up.
And it's not us, it's you.
With spring break.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
From back checks to restricted beach access, DUI checkpoints, and increased police presence, spring breakers can expect big changes. But it's not just Miami Beach. Nearby Fort Lauderdale tightening restrictions too. No coolers, no tents, and no loud music on the beach. And further north, the shores of Panama City Beach going alcohol-free for the month of March. Bars will close sooner, and the beach off limits after 10 p.m.
Ruins a little bit of the fun of spring break, for sure.
And officials say the rules aren't meant to damper the fun. Instead, discourage the danger.
So you want to come here for spring break? We welcome you with open arms as long as you come here with good intentions. You come here with bad intentions, you're not going to be checking into a hotel, you're going to be checking into the Bay County Jail.
And on that note, depending on the crime and the city, you can face as much as $500 in fines or even 60 days behind bars. Law enforcement warning that the criminal record will follow well beyond that good time at spring break. Guys?
Yeah, more.
And they running an advertisement that's basically saying, it's not us, it's you. They saying they not having it this year. So listen, if you deciding that you want to go down to Miami, you might not even be going down there for spring break. You may be going to Miami or Miami Beach just because you wanted to go to Miami and Miami Beach or Fort Lauderdale or whatever. And you didn't realize it, but then you realize that it's a whole bunch of people down there and you see what the restrictions are, or you limited in how you're supposed to be able to move as an adult. Well, this is why. It's because people have messed it up every single year. And you won't even want to go right now anyway, because all of the flights is going to be extra expensive just because they know that everybody is traveling at the same time. Right now is not the best time for you to travel down to Miami, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale. Unless you got family down there or you got to get down there, it's definitely not the time to make sure that you continue to travel down there.